All right, welcome back to this video here. It's been a minute since I made my last video. So in today's video, I wanted to talk specifically about offers, pricing, and how to create the best offer that positions your products as that delivers the best value to your customers. And before we get into it, I wanted to quickly introduce myself. My name is Jackie. I currently run a TikTok Shop agency where we focus on helping 8 and 9 figure businesses and sellers be successful on TikTok Shop. And what I'm about to show you and what I'm about to explain to you in this video is exactly what we think about as the very first step when we onboard a customer, which is how do we think about the offer? How do we think about pricing, right? It is that important. It is literally the first thing that we talk about to our customers. For many sellers that you do have a lot of different products, SKUs, variants that you currently sell outside of TikTok Shop. And when you are bringing your products, you're bringing your brand on board to this new platform, maybe the first thing you should think about is what will be the product that you are going to be focusing on. So in this video, I wanted to give you some ideas and thoughts and also things I've observed from successful sellers, as in what they are doing with their different variations, with their product offerings to maximize their success. So first is I want to highlight and I wanted to touch on the fact that TikTok Shop, it's still a very discount heavy platform. Regardless of what people say or what you've been hearing from TikTok Shop, being seen or hearing what people say online, it's still true. People are still heavily looking for discounts or deals when they are making a purchase decision. So what that means is you need to utilize that phenomenon. You need to utilize that fact to your best benefit. Meaning pricing is a lever, right? I think a lot of people think about discount simply as a discount where you just discount your normal price down to a price where you feel the most comfortable with, or after you do analysis of profit and loss, you feel like this is the maximum discount you can do to a minimum break even on this channel. But I want you to think about pricing as a lever. What does that mean? You can adjust your MSRP, your original price on TikTok Shop, at least today, right? I don't know what TikTok Shop is going to do later down the line if they start to see a lot of sellers do this. But essentially right now, you can do whatever you want to your original pricing, right? Let's say you're selling a $30 product, a bundle. You can adjust that to $50 as the original price and then discount it back to $30. Originally, when the original MSRP is $30 and you need to discount that, right? Because it's very common practice right now. You need a discount. So when you discount, let's say you discount it to $25. So that's only, let's say a 10% the discount. But when you're able to raise your MSRP to $50 and discount it to $30, that's a 20% discount, 20+% discount. But you're actually still selling a product at $30, right? That is, first of all, the discount, the percentage will look better on the listing. And also you will still end up making the same amount because you adjusted your original price to $50. So that is just one tactic, right? That kind of like ties into this whole discussion around how you can make pricing a lever, how you can use it to your benefit. And this kind of brings back to my first topic here, which is discount pricing is a perception, right? It is just whatever you make it out to be. And it doesn't have to be the true pricing, right? The true MSRP that you are putting out on Amazon, on Shopify, on whatever website that you have. What essentially pricing translates to is building an irresistible offer that gives customers and people the most value, but still gives you a margin or a opportunity to break even in the beginning. So this is a broader topic about how to build best offers. So for the rest of this video, I wanted to share with you 3 kind of different sellers, how they're doing it. And who is this video for? I think there are 3 types of people that will be benefit from this content specifically. So first is if you're a retailer, right? You have a assortment of different product SKUs. And consumer sellers, I think for consumable sellers, naturally, you guys will have different variations, a lot of different types of products, a lot of different types of variants. And also just anyone, right? It doesn't have to be consumable. You don't have to be a retailer, but you just naturally have a lot of different SKUs, different products that you are looking to sell on TikTok Shop. And I think, because naturally you will just have a lot of options, I hope this video will give you some guidance on how to select the best offer for your product, for your shop today. So let's get into these three different sellers as examples to illustrate, right? So the three sellers are David Protein, Prime Bites, and Neurogum. So I'm gonna first show you, exactly what are the products that they have released So first I want to show you kind of like the products I would like to highlight and the GMV that they were able to produce by introducing these products into their offering mix. So the first seller I like to showcase here is David Protein. And last 30 days, they have made in total, the store, around 70K. So they definitely had a drop off, and I most likely think it's due to the fact of their inventory constraint. But what I wanted to show you is some of the new products that they have recently launched in 2025 or in late 2024. So January 16th, David Protein launched a jumbo pack. Essentially, they released 2 new flavors to their current offering. And instead of just promoting those 2 new flavors individually as single pack or, put it into a one single variety pack like this product, what's very interesting is they created this jumbo pack, which actually has become the leading product in their 2025 revenue breakdown. So the jumbo pack essentially is just 2 sets of their entire flavor lineup. And that one has made almost, I think, triple, so 10x the amount of GMV and revenue that this single variety pack is making. So I think that's very interesting, as in, how they position their product, how they structured their new flavor strategy. I think what is very interesting here is, although I think, if we think along the lines of TikTok Shop as a discounted platform, you probably would have chosen this product as a leading offer when you're introducing these 2 new flavors, when the goal is just to put it in a variety pack. But what David Protein did is they actually put it in the jumbo pack. So there are 2 sets, so it's bigger, the AOV is higher, however, it still worked, right? And the second seller I would like to show you here is Prime Bites. If I set the the time window to last 30 days, they also created, and they're not their top one, literally top selling product, but they also created a similar idea here, which is a jumbo pack of their 12 variety pack muffins plus their 12 variety pack brownie. So that one has also sold $43,000 last 30 days on TikTok Shop. So again, right, this is essentially a combination of their medium muffin variety pack and their brownie variety pack. So they literally just add the 2 together and created this variety pack bundle. So last seller I wanted to highlight here is Neurogum. So the 2 new products, so in addition to all the different flavors that they have created, they also created new bigger bundles here. So bigger packs of products. This one is 90 pieces, this one 180 pieces. Although compared to their total store GMV, this is not much at all. But I think the fact that Neurogum is thinking about creating bigger products, right? Bigger bundles where it will not just be these standard, let's see. So I believe their standard is 54 pieces or 72 pieces. So these are way bigger, so that will last the customers longer. I think the fact that, all 3 of these sellers are thinking along the lines of how can I create a bigger offer, that has higher AOV, that could sell, and I think what's very interesting about these 3 sellers is the fact that they all thought about creating bigger bundle that is priced higher, and that could be an offer that could potentially also work on TikTok Shop. So I just think that is a very interesting way that they position their product offering going into 2025, because if you look at all 3 sellers in 2025, what they did was they all kind of released higher priced AOV products. And David Protein as like the best example here, where they literally made this highest AOV product the leading offer going to this year. And Prime Bites, again, I think the way that they have been structuring it is always selling these variety pack, but now they have also introduced this bundle pack, and 43K probably compared to what they're doing, it's still very negligible. It's only around 10% of their total revenue, but still, right? I think the fact that they are thinking about how to bundle things together, how to move into, how to promote, how to introduce these higher AOV products into the mix is very telling. So now I want to dive into specifically what makes that launch that David Protein did very successful. So the very first thing is the power of perceived value, right? I think at the beginning of the video, I have already went over extensively on this topic, which is how do you adjust your pricing that makes one specific offer feel more attractive over the others? So I didn't take a screenshot of it because it already, the discount, the promo was already over. But essentially what happened was when David Protein introduced the 2 new flavors into the jumbo pack and created this bigger variety pack single set, what they did was they priced the jumbo pack at $33 and $47, whereas the single pack of all 6 flavors was priced at $24. So essentially, you get a way better deal when you buy the jumbo pack because there's only, $9 difference, less than $10 difference, but you can get another set. And I think that is a no-brainer deal. The discrepancy is so large that I think customers will easily choose the jumbo pack over the single pack variety pack. And then the next one is you kind of wanted to now start to think about your offers funnel and I think the next thing is, this is really how we start to think about all offers, right? In terms of a funnel, there will be top of funnel, middle funnel, and bottom funnel. And how can you create offers that match those funnels, that match those different customer journeys with your shop? And I think for David Protein, I do feel like the jumbo pack will be a more middle funnel or top or bottom funnel offer, and probably a one single set of variety pack will be the top of funnel offer. And you can adjust these things by focusing, and also the percentage of the breakdown doesn't have to be equal, or it doesn't always have to be top of funnel product needs to drive the most amount of traffic or most amount of GMV for any store. And for David Protein, I don't know, I don't have access to their data numbers, but I do feel like there are probably middle funnel and bottom funnel customers, and percentage will account for a bigger amount of their GMV versus Prime Bites or Neurogum, where I do believe a ton of their GMV is still driving from a first purchaser, first-time customers. So again, think about how you can, create different offers that match top of funnel, middle funnel, and bottom funnel customer behaviors, customer journeys, and customer appetite. And usually the typical price point that you can do these 3 tiers of offerings are at. So for the top funnel, ideally it will be at $25 to $30 at most, and a middle funnel, $30 to $35, and then bottom funnel will be maybe $40 plus today on Tape.shop. And as a second, and the third thing here is scarcity and FOMO, right? And this is also, I think, a huge lever that many sellers are utilizing today, which is make that product launch a limited offer, right? Where you can literally ask your affiliates, creators, or people that are producing content for you, tell them, hey, this stock is very limited. We only have produced limited units of this product. So when you're promoting it, make sure that you're telling people to buy it now because we're going to run out. And I have seen it many, many times now on Tape.shop where creators, affiliates are utilizing that to drive traffic, drive conversions, or get people to buy right now. And this usually works really well when you are launching a new flavor, a new product. And next is psychology of price sweet spot. So, I think this hasn't been very discussed at all yet on TikTok Shop, but I do feel like more and more sellers and more people will start to talk about it, which is, is it better to price it at $33.97 or $34? And if we use David Protein or all these sellers essentially as example, you can tell like all these price points are not a whole number, a round number. It's always $19.99, $37.36. And if we use Newground example, right, none of these numbers are a whole round nice number. There's always going to be a 99, 44, 58, 07. So these numbers just feel in it. And essentially what this is trying to get at is just 33.4797 feels cheaper than $34, right? This is a pretty basic human psychology that you can literally start to implement today. And the last is, if you want to make this offer even more resistible, you can add in a free bonus in there, which is, hey, if you buy 2, you give you this for free. If you buy 3, you get 1 extra for free, right? So these are also ways that you can build into your initial offer to make it more attractive. So to recap, out of all the things I just went over, I think there are essentially 3 key points I want you to take away with from this video. First is price is a perception, right? Pricing offer is a lever. There are many things you can do with it and be creative, right? And I'm sure there are also other ideas that I didn't go over here, but you want to make sure that your pricing is correct. You have a very irresistible and solid offer before you even go out to do affiliates, go out to do all the other stuff that you want to do. And second is create top of funnel, middle funnel, bottom funnel offer that match different customer price point. And second, create top of funnel, middle funnel, and bottom funnel offers, right? And I think today TikTok Shop is really pushing customers and sellers. TikTok Shop today is really pushing sellers to do hero SKUs. But I think outside of that, you should also think about offers like a funnel and utilize these different price points, utilize these different jumbo pack, variety pack, or single unit flavor to construct your offerings. And last thing is adjust your pricing, right? Like create, and lastly is be flexible with how you price your products. Right? As I mentioned in the very beginning, which it was a tactic that you can inflate your MSRP so you can discount heavier, quote unquote, because you can give a bigger percentage, but you will still end up at the same normal price that you would have originally priced your product at. So be flexible, be very creative with how you price literally the dollar amount for your product. Cool. So hopefully this video was helpful. And again, these are the things that we are constantly thinking about when we're onboarding a new client, a client that has no existing history yet on the shop, or when we identify this client is having some offer issues. These are the exercises. These are the things that we'll go through in our mind and also within the team to make sure that we are constructing the right offer strategy for our sellers.